Welcome. This is TF Gaming here, and I am here to tell you that I went to see Mortal Kombat, the remake, more like the prequel, more like the introduction, more like Mortal Kombat X, the campaign mode in movie format, more like Mortal Kombat X, the first 5 minutes of the campaign. It's like, or better yet, Mortal Kombat. Pick your 4 players, your 8 players, and your leader, and don't really have a tournament for real. They kept saying the word tournament, tournament for setup for a sequel, because I ain't see no tournament in this one. So they must be talking about the tournament that's gonna happen in the sequel. But if this is not the movie about the combat, the tournament, then why are we having fight scenes? So they're preparating for another franchise. They're remaking a old franchise that was around since the 90s. This is what they do. They remake old franchises because they don't know better ideas. Um, they want to make movies that are gonna make money. And these this movie pretends as though these characters never been in Mortal Kombat ever. It's like the first never. Well, they sort of act as if they were, and they ought to act like this. They have never actually did this before. It's complicated. So at one point in the movie, they act like they're veteran fighters, and then the next thing you know, they act like they're rookies. Which one is it? If you've never been in Mortal Kombat, how you know so much about it? It feels more like playing the video game in movie format. I mean, we got Raiden, we got Sanjay Kane, we got Jax, we got Kano, we got characters from the new game that I don't even know half the names. I mean, I know most of them because used to play Mortal Kombat, the classic ones. Sub-Zero does not look like Sub-Zero. Okay, he looks like he's not even wearing blue. He's a blue samurai outfit. Like, they got everything right except for the color scheme. I mean, I don't know how you messed that up. You got everything right except for the color scheme. They could have kept the silver mask. I don't even know what that was. He doesn't even wear a silver mask. And what's on top of that crap cake, they made him a bad guy. With the flip, in the original one, he's the good guy, or sort of good neutral. And the Scorpion was the bad guy, and they had a feud because reasons, and they were probably brothers, not rivals. They made them rivals instead of brother related. Weird change up. No. And in the original, they were technically related in some form. They clans I don't know. It seemed like they were related. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought they were related or had some type of close bond and not rivals. I mean, yeah, they both tried to kill each other. And then in the 90s one, at the end, they did get back, mend their relationship to a certain degree. He didn't end up killing Sub-Zero. They kind of supposed to be evenly matched. But this movie was fast paced. It felt like an hour and a half instead of an hour and 50 minutes. They super fast. Everything sped over fast. The villains looked like they were chump change for. They looked like they had it for like about 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all the good guys all of a sudden became too like mutated, got their chi or something Genkai, their with Naruto they got their Genkai or something. They reached in and found their inner chi. Yes, Kung Fu Panda reference. And all of a sudden, the good guys helped resurrect their secret weapon, and now they were able to kick butt now and whatnot. What do I give this film that I kept very little to say about? It did keep me interested. This won't be a long review because this was not too terrible to knock on. It wasn't too good to praise that much on. So it was. So we had Melina. They only had a few good new. They had a mixture of old and new. We had the predator looking dude because I don't know his name. He said it like once. I didn't remember his name. They said name once. I forgot already. I know Melina. I can explain to you what his is. He's super fast and can make work. He's on the bad guy's side. He talks like he's in Star Wars. I mean, and looks like he was made from Star Wars um, franchise. Uh, but had the design of the Alien Predators design. I don't. If you play the newest ones, you'll probably see them. It's like they randomly pick characters to put in this movie, and then they reference a sequel to Johnny Cage. They're going to obviously now going to probably scour and look for all the other people to fight in the tournament. It's gonna probably be good and bad, and then there's gonna be a tournament to keep Outer Worlds from. That's probably gonna be another year or two or 20. If they even do another one, depending on how good this movie did, I don't think it's gonna do that much good. If a movie doesn't do good, you can forget about the sequel, even if one was teased. I've seen that happen. They teased a sequel and never saw a sequel ever. Like the Grinwall movie, it teased a possible sequel, and no other sequel was made because the movie didn't do that good, and not a lot of people liked it. Which is terrible. You should always finish what you started, even if it was terrible. I mean, even if you lost money, you still should finish what you started. Maybe the closer is better than the middle. I think if you're not going to make a movie, they could at least put the sequel on DVD. I mean, finish the movie, put it on DVD or something, straight to DVD. Okay, I'm just saying, don't leave people out and hanging. But I digress. The grade for this movie, I give it a C, solid C. Okay, not C plus, not C minus, but a solid C. C. If I were to rate it by number, I'll give it the most blandest number I can give it. What's the AC rating in number format? Is it a 6.5? I think 50%. That's too. That's like blah. I give it a 65%. Okay. It's not a movie I go see again. That I can tell you. I still kind of miff they made Sub-Zero a villain in this one and turned Scorpion into a sort of a good guy. And it was ridiculous. I know you can watch even in the 90s when everybody knows because Scorpion was on the other side, was sided with the Outer Worlds. I don't know what the freak is wrong with y'all. Who made this movie? Probably didn't never watch the original movie. Scorpion was technically the good guy and sided with Raiden. I don't know why he's on the other side. He's not even on any take. He on the other side. It's like putting Sub-Zero that high. I think he's good, but he isn't that good. He's up there, top tier fighter. He belongs in the so-called group, but some of those people are not that great. Melina, she's more of a supporting role. She died too easily. I think that's proof that she was not that great of a fighter. They could have picked anybody else. Barack. I don't know why didn't they pick him. Barack ain't that really that good, but they went with 2 arms instead of 6. I don't. The 6. In the middle he had 6 arms. They put him only 4. I don't know why they changed that. they brought him back. They always bring him back for some reason. He was beaten like he was not in the the reason he was tough to beat. Nobody could beat him. Almost all the fighters almost died trying to beat him. But in this one, he gets his butt kicked like it was nothing. He was supporting chaos or something. He gets his butt handed to him quickly, and freaking Sub Zero was able to do something he was not able to do at all. And he's supposed to be some super high, second high in command. I don't know why they put him out there that fast. That he should have been the last person they thought, but they changed it up and sort of made this into a Sub-Zero versus Rick Scorpion feud match, which Scorpion obviously died. I mean, oh wait, Scorpion doesn't die. See, I just spoiled it, so I might as well make this a spoilers movie. They probably already spoiled it earlier in this film. I can't remember what I said. I know I kept complaining against Sub-Zero was supposed to be the good guy and not the bad guy. But I guess it's the way they focus in this movie. It ain't about the tournament right now. It's technically about Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Getting close to spoiling it. I'm not gonna tell you who died. They did fight again, but I'm not gonna tell you who died. But I already told you who didn't. But so I technically already spoiled it for you. So if you didn't, probably by the time you get to this point, I've already spoiled the movie. I might have to put a disclaimer. If you watch the original, you can almost guess what's going to happen in this one. But I'm gonna put the disclaimer in the title. Spoilers will come back. That way people will get mad at me for spoiling the movie. They're probably not gonna watch. Or probably will watch. And after watching it, realizing how slow it is. Not even slow. How fast it goes by like that. By the time you blink, you done seen the entire movie. Like and the thing goes super quick. Hit those notes quick. You in, you out. That's it. Technically, just you put stages up there, and you had them fight. That's pretty much it. Then they get the characters they want to pick. I pick these 4 people. Okay, one of them. This is a spoilers movie. I might not upload this for another week. It's like you choose like 3 stages, random, and then you pick your characters who gonna fight in those stages, and then get to the 3rd one. You have Scorpion show up to take you to a different stage, his special stage, the bonus stage, and and then that's where they fight the final battle. And it ain't all of them just the descendant of the guy he killed in the beginning. So something gets confusing because he kept saying her. It's like, wait, what her? So it was a girl, and I guess they skipped 1,000 years or something because the guy who fights was a dude. So it switched from a girl to dude. I was expecting him to fight the child of the guy he killed. But what happened, I guess, they skipped ahead 1,000 years, and it went to him. I guess he's the ancestor, descendant of the descendant of the descendant, the 1,000-year descendant from the guy he killed. So they can find a fighter willing to get in fight. It's weird, but strange at very best. But anyway, and it ends up being a handicap match between the real Scorpion, the guy he killed 1,000 years ago, who ends up turning into Scorpion, versus Sub-Zero. It's Scorpion and his protege, or his little sidekick. Really somehow loses its powers the moment Scorpion shows up. I mean, he does still has that little armor marks, armor. They both tag, on. Give him 2-on-1, pretty much an unfair fight. He has to fight two people who know martial arts at the same time. I mean, it's Sub-Zero, so you think it wouldn't be that much of a handicap. Actually, they be doing a favor if it's 1-on-1 for him. So I guess going up the difficulty for him and give him two people to have to fight. When I would say it's sort of cliche, but mm, but anyway, that's my Mortal Kombat. Till next time. Oh, and Bobby Base, I'm gonna go see the new Jason Tatum movie. I forgot what it was called, but and I will see Fast and Furious 9. I'll be glad when they stop making these damn films. They dragging this damn franchise out. Well, that one's real cliche. Have you seen any other movie involving a guy, the lead character, and his brother just happen to come back, be living in the shadow? I'm not gonna leave it in mind. We already know how it's gonna end. He only if it don't end, the only way this movie gonna be good if it changes the way it ends. So if it's not what I predicted, if it's not exactly how I predicted it's gonna end, I might call it good. I might reward them for surprising me. But if it ends exactly how I expect it to end, I think y'all know if y'all know where I'm going. If you know where you think it's gonna go, and it goes there, it's not gonna be a good movie for me. Because it's cliche, it's nonsense. This is how you know you're dragging out a franchise too long. Like, it needs to be put out to pasture. Okay, it's going too much. You done did everything known to man. He already made this comment already. So we done did everything. What else still there to do? We done did everything. Blow up cars, blow up tanks. What else is there left to do? So you dragging out this franchise too long. It's too many things. You done everything you can possibly imagine. There is nothing else you can do. Time to put it in the grave. But yeah, you put it in grade. You already had one bad Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift. Do I need to remind you of Tokyo Drift? Don't um don't make no more movies. Stop making them. Stop not making these Fast and Furious movies. Only reason people go see them is for all the so-called action movies, action parts. Now, not for the story. John Cena's in, you know it's gonna crap. Stop playing. The only reason I got John Cena is to get butts in the seat to go see it because people want to see John Cena. That's the only way. If John Cena wasn't any people, I wouldn't go see it. Being weird looking hairstyle he decided to go with these days. I guess that's his movie look because if he went in looking like he does when he goes every time he go in the ring, they definitely not going to take it seriously. I can only imagine how that would look. Short military hairstyle. Every time he come on the screen, everything all you can hear is dun dun dun. Dun. See, my time is up. My time is. Is he going to adjust somebody? He's trying to be like his hero, The Rock. Wrestle for a while, then leave, become a Hollywood superstar. Funny, he don't like. Yeah, y'all notice my hair like I have a beard and have none. Look, I get half of these because my clippers broke. I'm just checking. But anyway, that's my review on Mortal Kombat. Getting too long anyway.